Hey guys, here I'm in the backyard. I'm here in my backyard with both my dogs, Toto and Puppy. Looks like it might rain, and yeah, I just had lunch. I'm in the backyard, and my sister just sent me a picture of my brother's gravestone. My brother Kevin passed away last year, and still hard to talk about. Anyway, my sister had his gravestone put right on the side of my mother's. So my mother, my brother, Kevin are together. My mother's name was Nancy, so Nancy and my brother Kevin are together now. So it's just hard to. Life is so hard, especially as you get a bit older. You start to lose people, and anyway, I'm in the backyard here with the dogs, and just had lunch, and my sister sent me that text of that picture, and I'm sad, obviously, and it's hard. But I was thinking about Emmy. I was talking to her this morning. She was going to bed. I was getting up, and just seeing her makes me smile. And like, what could be with us? Just looking at her, I can tell when I look at a girl if there's a future. Like, I can tell if I want a future. Like just looking at her and talking to her, she makes me smile, and I get the feeling like she wants. I get the feeling like women make. The women that we love make us want to be better men, and Emmy already does that. I already want to be a better man. I want to work hard to protect her and provide for her and take care of her and love her, respect her. And so talking to her this morning, she's going to bed, I'm getting up. Of course, over there in the Philippines, they have massive weather, volcano eruptions, earthquakes, typhoons. So right now where she lives, there's a lot of rain. She might have to leave because it's flooded. She might have to go live with her parents. And so she's worried about it flooding. She's there with her brother, and she'd have to run to the school, which is the where you go if there's a flood or stuff. You go to the school. It's a safe place. But yeah, I have to worry about that. But she's okay. The water's not that high, but just in case. But the Philippines are tough in a lot of where they're located. They're just subjected to a lot of different things, typhoons and volcanic eruptions and just all that stuff. So not always, but right now I guess it's rainy season, so there's water coming into our house, so it's anyway. So we're just seeing her this morning, and she's okay. She's just worst case she has to go stay with her mom and stuff, so, and her dad. But just seeing her makes me smile. What could be with us. I know when I see a girl again, if she makes me smile and I'm really attracted to her, and then I feel like she makes me want to be a better man. I know it takes time, but usually initially I can tell right away with a girl, especially if I'm attracted to her and I see her and she makes me smile, that I'm in, And then of course we got to get to know each other and stuff. But yeah, with her we've been talking on video for almost 2 months, and it's been really good. And just getting to know each other. The differences, the radical cultural difference from the Philippines and the United States is so vast, it's not even funny. So some of the things I say, she doesn't know, and even though she knows English, but her English is good, but she still sometimes says things backwards that she doesn't know, but she's learning, but it's cute. She doesn't understand, and we laugh sometimes. I was saying that yesterday in the video. We laugh sometimes about, saying things that, she'll say things that, she'll say, if I get home, I'll say, no, it's when you get home. Like, so she doesn't know exactly, she doesn't hear English. She's learning. But it's actually pretty good. But just the cultural differences for these countries. We have so much. We have overflow abundance. Even the poorest of us have so much compared to them. They have least opportunities, little opportunity, little money, and but what they do have is I was saying this yesterday, I think too, about what's important to them is really what's most important: family. Taking care of each other, loving each other, friends. In America here, we got so much stuff. I think we've lost sight of that. And of course, we do love each other and love our family and friends, but sometimes we have so much stuff, we're worried about other things. Over there, because of their lack of opportunity and maybe not enough money, they don't have enough access to a lot of money and not to make money. But so their core values is what's the most important: loving each other, taking care of each other, being there for each other. And that's what we need to do here in the States. And we do, but again, because we have so much, sometimes we lose sight of that. But talking to Emmy every day reminds me of how much we have. You know what I mean? It's just anyway, but just seeing her this morning makes me smile. You know, I can't wait to see her in September. I don't want the summer to be over, but I can't wait to see her and spend time with her. And I'm just, you know, I asked her to send me a video. I said, honey, send me a video, because she was going to her mom. So she sends a video of her just saying, I'm going now, I'm going. She's so cute. The video is on, I put it on Facebook. I posted on my Facebook page, so you can see her saying to me, I'm going now, I'm going. So she's so cute. She's so pretty and precious, you know, like, I just feel like I want to protect her and take care of her, you know, and be a good husband, you know, and maybe a good father with her, you know. Most of my life I was so immature and selfish and drinking and all that stuff, and now that I'm a little older, the Lord has helped me by His grace to maybe grow a little, you know, I don't know, so I can offer something to her maybe, and if we have children. I wasn't even thinking about children, obviously, but she can have children, so we might, you know, that might be something we do, but so we'll see. But the Lord knows, right? Anyway, so yeah, I'm in my backyard. My sister sent me that picture of my brother's tombstone there, the gravestone, and I miss him. I spent my whole life with my brother, obviously, and now he's not here, so it's, you know, it's hard. But you know, we press on. The Lord gives us the strength to press on, and we I don't know, it's hard to talk about that, you know, the loss of my brother, but I'm excited for the 2 weddings, and my nephews are getting married, and then I'm going to see Emmy in September, and I'm still nervous about the flight. I'm going to be on from New York, JFK, to Seoul, Korea. I'll be on that flight for almost 16 hours in economy. So it's not I went economy because it's the cheapest, you know. I found a round trip for about 12 and change. But I'm gonna bring a book and a bunch of stuff with me, you know. And so, yeah, so I'm gonna be on that flight for 16 hours, and then when I get to Seoul, it's about 4.5 hours to Cebu, Philippines, to see her. So, yeah, it's almost 24 hours in the air. So it's gonna be a long day. But it's, you know, talking to her all the time, really understanding that maybe she could be my wife, it really makes it worth it, you know. When I see her, I'll know. Once we spend the day together, I'll know that she's my wife. And if she is, praise the Lord that God open this door. You know, and if I get there and something, you know, it's not what we both thought, that's okay. We'll have a good time, and then, you know, I'll come back home. And but I'm hoping it's what I think it could be. You know, I think it could be a good start of a marriage that would be hopefully, not hopefully, it needs to be blessed by the Lord, because He opens the doors that no one can open, and He closes doors that no one can close. So I'm hoping that we're already really attached to each other just by talking for 2 months. I already miss her, like when I don't see her, you know, I can't wait to talk to her. And this morning she's tired, but she's worried about the rain, and I'm worried about the rain too, that it doesn't flood her house. But she's kind of falling asleep, and I'm waking up, and I'm still half asleep, and I really can't wait till she's in my bed as my wife, and then I can protect her and care for her. But she's closer. She's 9,000 miles away. I can't do nothing. She's way over there. But if she's here with me, I can be there to protect her and help her and love her, right? Yeah, it's a nice day. I thought it was going to rain. Maybe it will. Maybe it still will, but it's getting a little sunny now. I don't know, this morning, you know, I was thinking of some things I was thinking about saying, but then when I got that text from my sister with the picture of my brother's gravestone, it kind of just changed my whole, I'm thinking about my brother and just all of this. And one thing I learned, you know, when my other brother, Billy, he's sick too. He's doing well, praise the Lord. I thank the Lord every day that he's doing well. What I realized through losing people getting sick, is that, you know, I was really wanted to give up. I'm like, I lost my brother, my other brother got sick. I'm like ready to just call it a wrap and just give up on everything. But I can't. I have other people in my life, my family. I can't give up. But when we face adversity, the Lord will give us the strength to get through. You know, we stay busy and healthy, working and doing it, going to church and trusting in the Lord and just living, you know. and we get through it, but it's realizing that, we get busy living or get busy dying. Like, because we lose and because life is tough, we don't give up. We just press on, you know what I mean? My whole life, I used to just give up and walk away and drink and do all that. I don't do that now. The hard stuff is still there, but there's no, there's no escape. I just have to face it like a grown man. It's hard. So anyway, but yeah, I'm just, with this Emmy, with this possibly a wife, her being my wife, I'm blindsided by this. I never thought I was going to go this direction. I meet girls here all the time, and there's a couple girls I thought I could have a future with, that I wanted to share a future with. One specifically, but she didn't want it, I guess. And so, anyway, so that's what made me think about going outside the United States, maybe for a Christian wife. The dog's barking. And so I ended up doing it. And so I ended up in the Philippines, and I've been with Emmy now 2 months, and so it's good. You guys, stop barking. I'll show you the dogs. Come here, Toto puppy. Come here. Come here, guys. Come on over here. Stop barking. I'm making a video. Okay. All right, babies. All right, sweetie. Yeah, so there's the dogs. They're still barking. Toto! He barks at everything. It doesn't matter if, we have big fences and they hear everything. Dogs, they have senses. But I don't know, today I'm just saying, I mentioned yesterday, make sure you guys have your passport if you're going to go outside the country. Just find a dating app for that country. Go on it. I'm an advocate for the Philippines because that's where I ended up, and the women are beautiful, deeply Christian, traditional women. They got great values, and they're loving, respectful, seriously considerate. Just so if you're going to go outside the country, go to the Philippines, but you can do whatever you want, go any country. But I know I'm happier today. I'm in the middle of this journey with this Filipino girl in the 9,000 miles away, and we're talking a video, and I never thought I'd be doing this, but I'm really happy. I'm happier now than I was before this, because things, I just wasn't happy. I was working. I just felt like, I realized, I said this before, like a hamster on a wheel. I was just, working, and, and I have everything too. Not everything. Well, I have the Lord for one, but I have everything too, and I want to share my life, but I haven't found the right girl, and so I think she might be it. And if she's not it, she's not. I'll just be back to where I was. Maybe I'll meet somebody else. I don't know, whatever. But she has to. The girl I meet has to make me smile, and I have to make her smile, and we have to have things in common. And with this girl, Emmy, all of that is in place. She really, again, I know she really attracts me and likes me, and she's always telling me, like, because I send her pictures, of me, and and she sent me pictures of her, like that video of her. I said, send a video of me, because she's going to her mom. So she sends me a video saying, okay, I'm leaving, bye. She's just so cute. But so we were in each other's lives as much as we can, on video and pictures and video, and video, making videos and sending them to her. So she's really happy with me. I can see it, like and I'm happy with her, and I just can't wait to go. I wish it was sooner, but I can't afford to go sooner. My sister Karen said, wait till the second week of September. They'll be the cheapest flights, and she was right. Second week of September was like 12 and change. Everything I tried to find before that was at 16 or 1700. So she was right. So I'm gonna wait, and we get to talk for the next few months too, and get closer. So when we do see each other, man, we'll be ready to see each other. You know what I mean? Well, I'll get there late at night, like 11:30, and I don't know. I haven't booked the hotels yet, but we'll meet in the hotel, and we'll take a taxi or whatever they have there in the Philippines. They got a couple things. They got the tricycle. You get in the tricycle. It's a motorized tricycle, and it's like a cab, and they got little cabs. They got everything. But we'll go to the hotel, and haven't talked for 6 months. When I see her, I know when I get there, I want to maybe have a little dinner, and then spend time getting to know her, having a good night's sleep. Only she'll be with me, falling asleep on my chest. So I can't wait for that. So I know I'm all over the place as always rambling a little bit, but just if I can say one thing about today is, like, get busy living or get busy dying. As we're faced with just life stuff, it's easy. I used to give up a lot and go drink or just be irresponsible. Now today I'm not doing that. I know for the people that are responsible and they've always been responsible, God bless you guys. I was not like that. I was immature and selfish and just irresponsible a lot of my life. I'm not blaming drinking, but I did drink a lot. the Lord has changed that by the grace of God. And so, it's different now. Now I have to face everything head on and with no, buffer, nothing. And a lot of it's good, but it's hard, especially the loss of my brother. I went through that, I did the eulogy a little bit at the ceremony. It was so hard to even talk, but anyway, so, yeah, if you got anything from this, just get busy living. If you're faced with life and it's hard, I get it, we all do. We got to press on and do the best we can to get through it. That's what I'm doing. There's no secret formula. You just have to press on and get through it. Love your family, your friends through it. Let them be there for you through it. And then ultimately, Jesus really is orchestrating all this, and he's there never to leave us, the book of Romans says, nor forsake us no matter what. Jesus says, I'm not going to promise to get rid of the trial, but what I do promise is a promise from Jesus. I'll go through the trial. If I don't stop the trial, I will go through the trial with you. So that's what we have to hope for, is that he's with us. If you're a Christian, he's with you through the trial. And it seems like a lot of the trials, he doesn't stop the trials. He just lets them go, probably for a number of reasons. Trials breaks us and helps us to lean more on him. So he'll use trials to get us closer to him. So in a fallen world. So anyway, so just, a bunch of stuff going on this summer. I still need to be patient. I'm so, I was just looking over here. I got a garden over here. I planted corn and carrots. I guess I'm a little farmer now. I'm just trying to stay busy, and I was thinking about, I was showing Emmy that I have this garden here, and let me show it to you. Hold on. Right here. It's just this little garden, this strip all the way up. So I planted corn all the way down the middle and carrots. I can't believe I planted stuff. That's so funny, right? Yeah, so I guess I'm a kind of a farmer a little bit. Not really, but yeah, just trying to stay busy, not thinking about, not being, I got other things. My other brother's he's ill, and I'm trying to just get through it without, having a nervous breakdown, whatever that is, you know what I mean? And so I'm like, I'm going to plant stuff. And then, when it starts to come up, I'll water it more, and just seeing something come up would be kind of cool, right? Seeing some carrots come up. I think corn takes a while, but I don't know. These are the things I'm saying. When life's hard, you just stay busy doing stuff. I built this that fireplace right there where Toto's standing. I built that last year when I was going through some stuff. I was having a hard time or whatever, and I'm like, I had all these bricks. I'm like, and so to get through it, I moved a lot of bricks. Sometimes I think we have to move bricks. You know what I mean? I spent the day moving bricks. Instead of being frustrated and kind of hurt or whatever what I was going through, I moved bricks that day, all day, just to make that circular fireplace. You know what I mean? So I'm just learning. You know what I mean? When you were drinking for years and then you don't drink anymore, you can't use drinking to get through it. You have to get through it. So I'm planting things. I built a fireplace. It's not even that elaborate, but I mean, those bricks are heavy. All day, spending the day doing that, building that fireplace, just to get through that day because I was having a hard day. And then the planting the corn and the carrots, I just thought it would be a good idea. Then Emmy was like, yeah, you should do something over there. It's only a small stretch, but anyway, those are the things I'm trying to do to stay busy and just to get through. So I have a lot to be grateful for, even though there's a lot of tough stuff in my life. We all do, right? But I have a lot to look forward to. I have a lot to be grateful for and thankful for. I was a mad drinker. I should be dead. There's no way. It's only the grace of God I'm even here. So I'm on borrowed time anyway. So, Anyway, I'm really going on this morning. Well, actually not this morning. It's actually about 1:50, so it's in the afternoon. But I hope some of the people can relate to some of these things. I'm kind of yapping on talking about life, and it's hard and how to get through. And I don't know how to get through. I know I have the Lord. He's with me. I have family and friends, and I work, and I walk a lot, and I read. I spend time listening to the Word of God, and I need to spend more time reading the Word of God. I'm just getting through. I'm looking forward to my nephew's weddings, and I'm looking forward to seeing Emmy. So if you're a guy and life is hard and weighty, and you want a wife, and you haven't found one in the States, you've been with a bunch of girls, but you want something different, you could try Vietnam, Thailand, you could try all of them, right? Indonesia, or whatever, all of that. But I'd say try the Philippines. Filipino Cupid, go on that dating app and start talking to Filipino women. You'll be so surprised how nice they are. Of course, there's bad people everywhere. Not every single Filipino girl has good intentions, but the bulk of them really do. They really are genuinely sweet and nice and considerate. The whole culture, I think, is considerate, really, but so anyway, give it a shot. Let me know in the comments if you're a guy and you're going outside the States because you're tired of, you want to find something different. Let me know. See, I'm going to try the Philippines, and I'm going to try that dating app, Filipino Cupid, and I'll let you know what happened. Yeah, let me know. If you find somebody and you start talking, let me know, because I'm going through that whole process. So anyway, listen, you guys have a great day. It's my day off today. I got a meeting later at 6. I got to pick up a friend of mine, Mike, and then I'll talk to Emmy on video call later, see how it is there in the Philippines with the rain and stuff, because she went to bed. She's sleeping. It's 2 in the morning there, well, almost 2 in the morning there, so I'm going to call her at 6 and see how everything's going there. And I'll check the Filipino weather from my phone right now. But anyway, listen, you all have a great day. If you're a guy and you're going to go overseas, leave a comment. Tell me where you're going. Like, what are you doing? Like, make sure you get your passport. And we'll get through this, right? By the grace of God. So, listen, all of you, have a great day again. I've talked on long enough. All right. Again, we'll talk soon. All right, bye.